your son is autistic. We need to talk. That's what they told us in the kindergarten. So we went there, have this serious conversation, and we told them, we are not doctors, so we looked it up on Wikipedia. And neither you are, by the way, you're not doctors. But we really think that our son doesn't show any sign of autism. So they said, okay, he may not be autistic, but he's deviant for sure. For example, he squeezes out toothpaste from the tube. Okay, well, that doesn't sound too serious. Is there anything else? Yes, he pours orange juice into his soup during lunch, and he pours soap on the table and he plays with it. This is so retarded. He should have learned how to eat his lunch properly. He's not a baby anymore. Come on. Okay? So we went home. To make sure, I asked Mate, son, what was this thing about the toothpaste? And he said, well, I had to create white magic potion so I can fly. And for white magic potion, you have to use white toothpaste, of course. Okay, sounds reasonable. Were you able to fly? Come on, Dad, this was just a game. Of course I couldn't fly. So, obviously, there's nothing wrong with our son. The problem is that our current education system was invented 150 years ago when they had to solve challenges of the Industrial Revolution. So one of the most absurd byproducts of our education system is the following. Do you know what is the only moment in your life where you are absolutely not allowed to use Google? The only moment. It's in classroom during exams. Exams should be preparing you for real life. And yet, during exams, you are not allowed to collaborate. You are punished for failure, and you are punished for using your mobile phone. Realistic, right? A wise philosopher once said, there's two types of people in this world. There's those who divide the world into two types, and there's those who do not. Well, I do divide. I've done at least 100 job interviews as an employer, and there's two types of people who come to us. I'm usually looking for problem-solving abilities. And there's one type who just came out fresh from college, full of ambitions, and yet when you present them a problem that they cannot solve, they say, I cannot solve this problem. We haven't learned this in school. And it ends there. They do not even try. And then there's the other type who says, there was this guy once, he said, give me your computer for 10 minutes, and I will solve it for you. And he did. So that's the right attitude. That's what we should be teaching in schools. Our kids, I mean our own, so I don't know about yours, but they will be 30 years old in 2040. We have no idea, absolutely no idea what will happen then, how the world will look like, and yet we have to prepare them for that era. So how do we do this? The only thing we can prepare them for is how to adapt to any new circumstance they face. We have to teach them how to be great team players. We have to train them to be socially and emotionally intelligent. We have to show them that experimenting and failing is okay, and asking questions is okay. So how do we do this? Here's what we did. First, we took Mate out of state-run kindergarten, of course. That didn't lead anywhere. And we started to plan out our own school and kindergarten. And it turned out that other parents, many others, have the same problem. So we joined forces, and we created a school where we hired the right teachers, who spend most of their time watching TED videos, which is great. And we created this new school 3 months ago. And it's only been going for 3 months, and it's an experiment. We don't know how it will play out. We have no idea. But I am starting to feel really confident that our kids are at the best place they can be. One of the nights, Mate woke up, and he said, I want to go to kindergarten right now. And I told him, this is 2 in the morning. No one's there, Why not wait for the morning and just go back, sleep, and we'll solve it during the morning. But for now, just let's sleep, okay? And he told me, yes, but I want to go there right now. So if there's no one there, I will wait for the morning right here. Okay. So we went there in the morning. And when we arrived, one of the teachers showed up. She saw that we're coming, so she brought out a tray with a few cups, a jug filled with water, a few color paints, and she told us, I'm bringing this liquid game for Mate. Okay, I asked her, I haven't seen this game before, so what's this? Can you explain? And she told, yes, we realized that he loves playing with liquids, and he pours his orange juice and cocoa into his soup and his cereals, and he pours it on the table, and then starts painting with it, and oh my God, he's such an artist. So this is a huge difference. It's a minor thing, but still it's a huge difference. In our old kindergarten, they said he's deviant. He was stigmatized for being a retard who cannot eat his lunch properly. And here, they discover his talent, and they help him grow it. So this is what we did, for example. And it doesn't end here. We don't want to create 1 or 2 schools, or 10 or 100. That's not the point. The point is to continue this experiment and put into practice all the theory that has been invented in the past 30 years in the topic of new education systems. And when it works, we put together a practical handbook, or I don't know what the exact form will be, but it will be open source for anyone around the world to use, to clone, to adapt to their local worlds, and to start their own schools. So we can help millions of kids raise and be part of a happy 2040 generation that will be able to solve challenges we'll be facing them.